Pain time.
Make way for the player of the month. We got a baller coming through.
Say, does that stars
put me on top, city on lock, they like when he gon' drop. We ain't had enough, speaking down, but they know who coming up, and I'm still on my way. But the top don't look too far from me. Never caught off, not once too far from me. Never caught off, not one day.
never caught up no way?
But I'm still on my way.
Tonight, the league and all of us here at 2K Sports celebrate Noche Latina, an opportunity to spotlight the amazing Latin culture in the NBA and its global fan base. Two NBA greats, Grant Hill and Steve Smith, are analysts tonight, with our reporter, Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Here's the starting group for the San Antonio Spurs. We've got Keldon Johnson, also Devin Vassell out there, Wembanyama out there with Trey Jones, and it's Wesley in at the 2. And for the Mavericks, Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Then it's Tim Hardaway, and it's Caldwell in at the 4. Well, it'll be great offense versus great defense tonight, Smitty. Who do you think has the advantage?
Usually in basketball, BA, great offense beats great defense. But anything can happen in the game. Like this one shooter goes cold, and the defense can shut the rest of them down.
Let's head to the sidelines for more on MP's historic performance.
Well, he had a flat-out insane game, setting a new NBA record for threes in a game, passing the 14 that Klay Thompson hit back in 2018. The new record holder told me, quote, "I was just in the zone. Everything was going in. It was the best feeling in the world." And it was so much fun to watch, too, BA.
No doubt, sure was. Thanks for that. Grant, it's hard not to dwell on the fact that MP has moved past Jordan's total. The 86-87 season, he had 3,041 points. That was MJ's highest scoring season ever.
As much of a killer instinct as Jordan had, MP may be even more driven. He doesn't just want to win. He wants to do maximum damage.
Operating the pick and roll well, Keldon Johnson keeping things simple and understanding how to execute.
And the Mavericks, another 3.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. It's a 5-point game. Last time they met in San Antonio.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
You know, sometimes great skill can overcome a lack of intensity, but it's very rare.
Here's Caldwell. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. He was unstoppable.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Smitty, one thing you really appreciate about Trey Jones, he runs the offense with efficiency.
Yes, BA, the reason why, he has a high basketball IQ and a calmness, and he never makes mistakes.
Here's Johnson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. Dallas has gone 3 of 4 on threes here in this first quarter. Here's Caldwell. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. Doncic has got 4 assists in the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Now here's Jones, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game. Pass to Wesley. Now here's Wembanyama. Not a lot of room. Wesley, that's good.
This is what the analytics prefer. Shots at the rim or from 3.
Here's Caldwell. And the Mavericks, another 3.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Pass to Vassell. From deep, Wembanyama. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Coming into the league, scouts saw Vassell as a 3-and-D guy, but he's a good playmaker also.
The Mavericks leading. Here's Caldwell. And the Mavericks getting another bucket right there.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. To the inside, Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
From super close range, Johnson is a springy athlete.
Here's Caldwell. Nails it from 3. Caldwell's got 20.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
And the Spurs call time here. Both teams deciding to change it up. And while we have a moment, let's recognize a player who has been working hard lately. Your Western Conference Player of the Week.
Oh, it's been so much fun to watch him on the offensive end recently. He's really his team's engine on that end of the floor, sparking plays and helping them find open shots and big points.
Here's Sohan. He played a great game against Indiana. A good look from Johnson. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
All alone from mid-range. You've got to think he's kicking himself.
Pass to Caldwell. 3-pointer. San Antonio with a rebound. Here's Vassell. He's coming off a 19-point game against Indiana. Wiseman with it. Vassell outside. 6 to shoot. Screened by Wiseman. Lets the 3 fly. Vassell can't get it to go.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Caldwell passes to Doncic. Here's Caldwell. The 3 is up. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got assist number 7 tonight. Here's Johnson. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Hayward outside. Pass to Caldwell. Launches it. And the 3-pointer goes. Caldwell's got 26.
Their ability to space the floor has been the story of this game.
If you love analytics, this is what this is all about. They favor the 3-ball. You can pile up points in a hurry.
And so it's Dallas liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Well, in my opinion, the way the 3 has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
And another thing, they found the open man. Really playing unselfish basketball, moving the ball around there on the perimeter.
Luka and Kyrie are the talented backcourt. Then there's Grant Williams. Then there's Gordon Hayward. And it's Caldwell in at the 4. So that's who Dallas starts the second with.
Well, Jay in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He ended up with 70 points, and as always, a lot of those points came in bunches of 3. A virtuoso performance that will be remembered for a very long time. Brian?
Great report there, Allie. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, He was enjoying himself out there.
Oh, the 7-footer! James Wiseman with the hammer.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Williams is checked.
Substitution on the court. Oh, you right, Pete. You got this.
Launches it from deep. Dallas no good that time either.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
Pass to Wesley. Outside Johnson. Past the midway point of the season now, Smitty. You have a favorite for league MVP?
BA, I have my personal favorite, but it's still too early to call. So much can happen on the back half of a season.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Good! Another from three. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Right wing. Here's Wembanyama. No good off the glass. The Mavericks have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Hook loose. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And these are the point guards leading the league in assists since the All-Star break. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And when you're a point guard, you always want to be in this position, leading the league in assists. You just know his teammates love playing with him.
Here's Caldwell. 32 points in the game for him.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
On the wing, Jones. To the paint. Here's Sohan. And that one is stuffed right through.
And you see the impressive basketball IQ Jones possesses. Keenly aware of when someone is open.
Pass to Caldwell. From deep. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They've only given up 6 here in this quarter. Jones against Hardaway. Now Johnson. 5 to shoot. 3-pointer. Caldwell grabs the miss. The Mavericks shooting it at 52%. For 3. Connects again from distance. Ooh, you can tell he's feeling it right now.
Could be he's on fire.
Jones against Conley. Wembanyama, screen on Conley. Outside Wembanyama, takes a 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Conley. Kyrie Irving's checked in for the Mavericks. And San Antonio with a change here too. Vassell's checked in. 44 seconds left in the first half of this game. Jones finds Johnson. Off target from outside.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Wesley. He's guarded by Irving. Here's Wembanyama. Lively grabs a miss. Dallas has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
The first one falls.
Caldwell.
Both shots good from the stripe. Outside Jones. From deep 3-point land. No good that time. So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. The Mavericks on top. They lead by 18. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
Let's hear it for your arena.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the San Antonio Spurs.
Their biggest problem is they got lit up from outside. You like to think they know their opponent's tendencies, but they sure didn't act on it.
Obviously, the situation isn't going to change itself. Big adjustments need to be made for this to become a game again.
All right, time to see how the Western Conference is stacking up.
Looking at San Antonio, they're frustrated, and you can understand their frustration. They were expected to be good this year. Their fan base was fired up, but it just hasn't come together.
Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. The Spurs shooting 34% thus far in this game. So on the floor for the Spurs, we've got Wembanyama, Keldon Johnson out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Wesley in at the shooting guard position. Wembanyama, no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Caldwell misses.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Wesley, the pass to Jones. Outside Johnson. Right side Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. 4 on the clock. Cashes in the 12-footer. Johnson's got 6.
There is value in the mid-range. Just ask Keldon Johnson.
And Smitty, even as his game has evolved, Keldon Johnson remains a spark plug. And again for 3.
All game long, the threes have been pouring in for him. There is nothing stopping his shot.
And you know this is already a game he'll never forget. He's trying to make it a game the world never forgets. To the middle. Yes, and it's Wembanyama picking up the assist. Wembanyama's got 3 assists tonight. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Here's Caldwell. Good! Another from 3.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
The Mavericks have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Caldwell. Fires for 3. Connects again from distance.
Splashes home another 3, and he moves into second place with that make.
Well, you got to think that every time he releases the ball from deep, it's going in. He just keeps raining down the threes. Wembanyama down low from the arc. And Johnson gets it to go on the assist by Wembanyama. Wembanyama's got his 4th assist with that last one. Here's Caldwell. Good! That's another bucket!
That's 52 points for him.
Making it all look too easy right now. Jones, the pass to Vassell. Inside, Johnson. And that one's good. Johnson's got 11 points in the quarter.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Pass to Caldwell. From outside the arc. San Antonio with a rebound. Wembanyama's got rebound number 7 tonight. Vassell passes to Jones. Back to Vassell. Outside Jones. Vassell, a screen on Doncic. Spurs need to get one up here. Here's Wesley. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Well, we normally don't pick favorites, but come on. Do you have a player you like watching the most, Grant?
All right, B.A., you're going to get me in trouble, but I do love Ja Morant. I mean, he flies, he plays so fearless, and he also gets his teammates involved. Ja is really fun to watch.
Connects from downtown. Wesley's got his second basket on the night.
And their perimeter shooting numbers have been up since the start of the second half.
Outside Irving. Here's Caldwell. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Jones from outside. Lively grabs a miss. Lively's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Caldwell. And another one!
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Doncic against Jones. Pass to Wembanyama. Back to Jones. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Jones finds Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
Now this is how you run the pick and roll. Jones, terrific dime right there.
Fires from deep. And again! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
B.A., it feels like he can't miss.
The Spurs have gone 7 of 10 here in the second half. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Wembanyama, screen on Doncic. Low block shot. And that one's long. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Looking ahead, they've got the Warriors coming to town for their next game. That'll be the second of a 2-game stretch at home. Jones, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh! Wembanyama throws it down.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And so it's Dallas sitting on a comfortable 21-point lead at the end of the quarter. And they've been shooting the lights out from the arc. All those threes have this poised for a blowout. Back. To the game after this break.
Let's keep it up.
All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. They've got Kyrie Irving, also Mike Conley out there. Gordon, and again for 3.
Oh, my. He is scorching hot. Another 3.
And he's approaching the franchise record for threes in a game. Pass to Branham. Now here's Wembanyama. Grant, you look at the league's basketball-related income. The players and owners split it about 50-50.
You know, BA, that's why they call it a partnership. You talk about a shared interest. The NBA has really become a leader by example in all of professional sports.
Here's Caldwell. San Antonio with a rebound. Into the lane. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Oh, doing damage above the rim. That was our AT&T 5G slam cam. Here's Caldwell. Off target from 3-point range.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Off the mark there with a 3.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And that one's good from Conley.
And Mike Conley can do this now. He can play off the ball and punish the defense for giving him space.
Pass to Wembanyama. That's good. That's now his 7th made field goal in 15 tries.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Conley passes to Williams. The 3-ball. Caldwell misses.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Down low. Graham misses. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Caldwell misses.
He clearly wants to try and close this game out strong, but your deep range isn't there. You just can't keep forcing it.
To the paint. Here's Wiseman. And it's Wiseman with the jam.
Though Devontae is a natural-born scorer, he's developed into a solid playmaker as well.
There's the 3. Good! Another from 3. Man, he's really launching them from outside the arc.
Man, so locked in, feeling confident in his 3-point shot tonight.
If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Wembanyama, no good.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Here's Caldwell, covered by Wembanyama. Caldwell misses.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions. He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Dallas has gone 3 of 7 from the perimeter during the fourth. Caldwell misses. San Antonio's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. And Wembanyama missing. The Mavericks have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling. And again for 3.
There it is. A shot that puts him tied at the top of the record books.
And he just can't be denied from deep. Now he's tied for most threes in a single game. Amazing.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Mavericks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And that'll put a little extra meaning on their next game. No team wants to go 0 for 4 against an opponent, no matter who it is.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Jay.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He responded to good defense with better offense time and time again.
Here's Wembanyama. Wiseman. And Conley grabs the miss. And Hayward has got the ball here for the Dallas Mavericks. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Good on the shot.
This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
To the inside, Wembanyama lays it up and banks it in.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Here's Sohan. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Well, this might not have been the most competitive game we've ever seen, but you've got to appreciate their masterful performance.
And I'm sure their fans appreciated it too. We saw the outstanding defense and a loaded offensive effort. They were just dominant out there.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Steve Smith, I'm Brian Anderson. Thanks for joining us tonight. We'll see you next time.
Second wave of scoring. Our bench is underperforming.
Wait here. Keep pushing. I'm ready to go somewhere warm. Let's make this quick work.
Have a good game, man.
Up next, the Timberwolves taking on the Mavericks. For the Minnesota Timberwolves, they feel really lucky, losing only once in the last 9 games. doing the little things to get wins. They want to keep things going in the right direction. Mavs, Timberwolves, coming up on 2K Sports.
That drip for free, you know you got power. Try to throw the whole bag at me. Oh yeah, I know I got power. I got power. Okay, I got power. I said, put in the hours. Look at you, face down on the floor. I told you, you don't have it. Power.
Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Tim Hardaway Jr. out there with Jay, and it's Lively in at the center, locking down the middle. And for the Timberwolves, the two towering figures inside for him, Towns and Gobert. The wing set for him, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Beverly in at the point guard position. And for those teams, Greg, already out of the playoff picture, what are they focused on at this point?
Next season? I mean, look, the reality is a number of these guys are playing for their jobs. And in the offseason, you want to be remembered for closing out strong.
To the wing on the left, Towns wide open from outside off the mark. Now the Mavericks with it. Last time they met was in Dallas.
And whether by design or by accident, they drew so many fouls in that game. Foul trouble for the other side became a huge issue.
And as a result, there was a blowout win. I mean, credit them for initiating contact and forcing the officials to make the calls.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
And guys, I like the fact that he chose the one-hand tomahawk slam, because you get a little higher when you go off one hand and 1 foot.
Now here's Beverly. After the miss from Caldwell, Gobert with a screen on Irving. Edwards finds Gobert over Irving. Gobert can't hit. And it's Irving with the ball for the Mavericks.
Clark, when you think of top rebounders today, Rudy Gobert is a name that comes to mind.
Yeah, he's super long and tall, but that's not just why he's such a dominant rebounder. He's got a real good knack for reading where balls are coming off, and the timing that he has is pretty impeccable too. And even though he's north of 7 feet tall, he does a good job boxing out as well.
And the basket by Caldwell.
Luka's peripheral vision off the charts. Get wide open, and he's going to find you.
The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. To the inside. And it's Towns missing.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Caldwell. Nailed from three-point land. Caldwell's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And Beverly kicks to Edwards. To the middle. Here's McDaniels. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
And that one is hammered home.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 6 from the field. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Now, here's McDaniels. He's guarded closely. Towns, the pass to Gobert. Clock is at 3. And stolen by Irving. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's the thing about Kyrie. He's a 3-level scorer.
Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
Ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Mavericks leading by 3. Here's Caldwell. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists now in this one. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. Passes it to Beverly. Fires the three. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
I like watching Beverly catching the defense by surprise there. Excellent at pulling up after the pass.
The baseline Jay. And he gets the jumper to drop. And 12 points for Jay.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Big group substitution now for... Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Brown kicks to Edwards. For three. Hayward grabs the board. Dallas leading by 3. We've got Bender. He's out there with Edwards. Achua is out there with Brown. And it's Minot in at the power forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Minnesota's gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. Down low. Here's Brown. And then Brown with the dunk.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Boy, nice way to punctuate that possession.
And the basket by Caldwell.
It's first triple of the second quarter, third of the game.
Edwards passes to Bender. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. There's the lob to the hoop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Now Edwards, after the missed 3 from Caldwell, Minot can't get it to go. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. From downtown, Minnesota with the rebound, fresh from a win against Portland.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, you know, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Right now, let's get over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Jay in that last matchup against the Warriors was terrific. He picked up 67 points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. Those are eye-popping numbers he put up. Couldn't possibly top that tonight, would he? We'll find out together. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
And Greg, when we get to the playoffs, how important are adjustments over the course of a series?
That's what it's all about. I mean, that chess match and the ability to find a plan B. And Kevin, over a 7-game series, you've got to be able to adjust and adapt.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Now here's Towns. Really played well against Portland in his last outing. On the wing, Irving. Defended by Beverly.
You got to appreciate Kyrie Irving's court awareness. Outstanding. Finding open teammates.
Last game for the Mavericks, they picked up the W against the Warriors. Pass to Gobert. With the fadeaway. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got his 4th rebound in this one. Doncic finds Hardaway. Here's Caldwell. It's rebounded by Towns.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Milton. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Towns, he's open. And that one's on target from the wing.
Not much you can do to stop this Jay when Towns gets into the rhythm.
Here's Caldwell. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Here's Towns following the score by Dallas. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is
that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They have decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double-checking, and the game continues on.
The free throw drops for Towns.
One of the things I love about Towns is how versatile he is. He's a big guy who continues to be a matchup nightmare for defenses.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
And the basket by Caldwell.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Dallas up by 5. From Target Center, back in a moment.
When you look at the metrics, they've done a great job offensively. Really focus on getting the most out of each possession.
And now as the regular season. And that's all for us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
Getting underway in the second half, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd. The star backcourt of Doncic and Irving are out there. Jay out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Lively in at the 5.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that. And the Mavs consult Luka before any major move now. Rare for a player so young to have that upset.
Yeah, you know, I don't know how much I agree with that, but given Luka's stardom and in the day and age we're in, he is Dallas going forward. And to some degree, I think perhaps he has earned the right to have a say in who he's going to team up with.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Timberwolves have gone Twin Towers with Karl Anthony Towns and Rudy Gobert. Gobert says, I love playing with another dominant big because I've always thought that I could pass. I know that I can make guys around me better. Cat says we complement each other. He's a generational talent on defense, and I think I'm a generational talent on offense. Kevin, I'm a generational talent on sideline reporting.
You are indeed, and that's why you are in Springfield. No argument here, David. Thank you.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Caldwell. Here he goes. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got his 8th assist here tonight. Timberwolves trail by 14. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Edwards. Terrific assist. A nice finish. Solid play all around.
Love the unselfishness of Beverly. I mean, when he sees his teammate wide open, he quickly gets him the ball.
And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Gobert dishes to Edwards. Out of bounds, Dallas takes possession. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, James.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
Brown is checked in for the Timberwolves. Here's Dallas. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Caldwell. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their play.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Minnesota calls timeout. Let's check out the NBA's best three-point threats. Well, you look at Jay. He's absolutely deadly from outside.
He is as automatic as they come from behind the arc, and that shooting ability makes him an option every trip down the floor.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Here's Caldwell. Rebound, Minnesota.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Outside, Towns. And the pass to Gobert. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Towns. And again, it's Minnesota.
Rolling. Towns just keeps finding opportunities to score.
And with Towns, we're looking at one of the best three-point shooting big men in the NBA, Clark. He is something to watch.
He really is. And when you add in everything else he does, Kevin, he's one of the best players in the league. Period.
High post, Gobert. Takes a three. And again, Karl Anthony Towns for three. Towns has got 9 points now in the quarter.
It took a long time for him to get that first triple. Let's see now, though, if he can get going. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Edwards passes to Beverly. Crafty move. And that one is off. Nice D from Doncic. Mavericks leading by 11. Here's Caldwell. Off target from three-point range. Beverly against Doncic. And Beverly kicks to Towns. Passes to Gobert. 36 seconds left to play in the third. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. Dallas has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. That one from long range. Caldwell's got 46 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Edwards with it. He has 5. The kick out to Towns. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Mavericks lead by 14. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Shake Milton is out there with Bender. Then it's Miller. Then there's Achua. And it's Edwards in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And a quick look at how the Minnesota Timberwolves schedule is shaping up. On Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors. And then on Monday, they'll host the Brooklyn Nets.
And looking at the Philadelphia matchup, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
Mike Conley's checked in for Dallas. Good on the three-point shot.
Well, he's filling it up right now, getting the shots he wants and delivering in a big way.
Now here's Bender, over by Conley. Bender, no good. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. Inside, here's Miller. Oh, and he misses the dunk. Dallas leading by 18. Pass to Caldwell. Lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got his 5th assist in this one.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Offensive struggles continue, missing again. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Caldwell can't hit. Timberwolves have gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Out of bounds, it'll be Mavericks ball. Morris checked in for Minnesota. Patrick Beverly comes in for Shake Milton. Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for Dallas. And the basket by Caldwell. Caldwell's got 56 points in the game.
And, you know, Conley developed great vision in terms of the floor, and that allows him to spot an open teammate.
Minnesota calls timeout. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Over Irving. Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
The Timberwolves shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. Doncic against Beverly. He kicks to Towns. To the paint. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Back to Towns. Banked in off the glass.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Mavs.
Here's Caldwell. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Caldwell's got 58.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. Mavericks with the rebound. Caldwell's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Over Towns. Caldwell can't hit. For Minnesota, they've gone just 1 of 6 in the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Edwards passes to Gobert, and it's blocked. And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
An emphatic rejection that was. Boy, you got to appreciate that kind of forceful, in-your-face defense.
Here is Edwards. Kicks it to McDaniels. Shot clock at 6. Towns for 3. Mike Conley grabs the miss. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting. So another bucket. Wow.
And his tear continues. Another 60-point game. I've never seen anything like this.
And now has the record for the most 60-plus point games in a row. Towns down low, guarded by Caldwell. Towns, no luck.
Had their fingerprints all over this matchup tonight. Just an impressive victory for Dallas.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And these guys already with 45 wins on the year, so tonight we'll make it 46.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And, you know, against a conference opponent who you're going to see 4 times total on the season, a 2-0 advantage is pretty healthy.
And, you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Jay.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with the fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Here are the Mavericks now. They're on a 20-6 run. Here's Caldwell. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Now Beverly, the pass to McDaniels. Gobert down low, covered by Conley. Gobert gets the bucket.
This is Gobert's comfort zone, using his size to capitalize down there.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Beverly against Conley. Pass to McDaniels from deep. The Mavericks pull it in. Here's Exum outside Conley. Now here's Williams. So no problem for Dallas as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess that they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
All right, let's talk about Chris Paul, who MP just passed on my GOAT rankings. Now, a lot of people underrate Chris Paul because he hasn't won a bunch of championships, but that's missing the forest for the trees. Take a step back, and you'll see one of the greatest point guards to ever play the game of basketball. I'm going to start with defense because a lot of people forget how incredible he is on that side of the ball. This is a guy who has made 9 all-defensive teams and led the league in steals a staggering 6 times. Not only did he have the strength and speed to guard any point guard in the league and switch onto guys who were much bigger than him, but he had the smarts to know everything about his opponents and the best ways to disrupt their games. And speaking of smarts, Chris Paul is one of the most intelligent floor generals the game has ever seen. He knows where everyone on the court should be on both teams and makes sure his squad gets in position to make the best play. Okay, here's a few more superlatives. He has double-digit All-Star and All-NBA nods. He's led the league in assists 5 times, perhaps most famously when he was lobbing up alley-oops to Blake Griffin and DeAndre Jordan on those great Clippers teams. Chris Paul is a no-doubt-about-it Hall of Famer, and the fact that MP just passed him is remarkable, to say the least. Now, when you talk about MP passing David Robinson, this is a guy who was larger than life, literally. The man looked like a statue. He had every physical gift you could ever want in a center in any era. Strength, speed, stamina, you name it. He may not have reached the heights that many people predicted, but he had an incredible career, and he didn't waste any time doing it, winning Rookie of the Year against guys like Tim Hardaway, Glenn Rice, Shawn Kemp. He then went on to make 10 All-Star teams, 10 All-NBA teams, 8 All-Defensive teams, and he even took home a scoring title thanks to a 71-point outburst on the last game of the '94 season. Are you kidding me? That's in addition to winning 1 regular season MVP and a Defensive Player of the Year award. But let's not forget, he was a winner, too, earning a ring as the Spurs' second-best player in 1999 and contributing to another chip in 2003 on a slightly more loaded Spurs team that now had Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, in addition to the great Tim Duncan. Now, there's a reason this man was on the NBA's 50th and 75th anniversary teams, and the fact that MP is already ahead of him on my GOAT list is an impressive accomplishment, to say the least.
how you do it.
At least 60 points in 5 consecutive games. I only have one question for you. Are you human?
Of course I'm human. If you're not human and you play ball like a dog or a cartoon monster, they'll make a whole movie about it. And they haven't made any movies about me. Not yet, anyway. But they probably should, you know what I mean? You watch a movie about me, wouldn't you?
Sure, of course.
I thought so. Hey, Hollywood, get at me. I got a story to tell.
Don't take these guys for granted. They can move.
Hey, MP, I got some film I want you to watch. See, that's why it's so important. Pace is the thing. If we play with effort, if we push the pace, we should come out on top.
Light work, Coach Dub.
Just don't let it be a trap game. You know, if you don't play with effort, they will make you pay.
Can't be a trap game if you know record don't matter after the tip. We'll take care of business tonight. I guarantee it.